Turn down the Dyson a little bit. All right. We can chat. Pull this up over here. What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming. You probably just left another stream and found out that I was streaming, so you came over here. All right, so let's get this loaded up here. Let me load up this chat so I can watch you guys. Let's see here. Hope everybody's doing good. All right, get this out here. I think I'm gonna start putting these up on my website when I go live. I don't do it very often. I'm trying to catch the flow back and start going live on Mondays after Tech Valor. I might start doing that. Right now, I'm open to doing that because I don't really have much going on like on Monday evenings. So I give you an hour and a half, 2 hours or whatever. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. Albert, what's going on, man? Let me get this stream out here. How's the audio? How's everything? Sound check. How's it sound? What's going on? Tech Valley. I was just talking about you. There you are. All right. All right. I'm getting like an error of playback. Anybody getting an error of playback on the stream? Like when I try to pull up the stream, it says error, no playback. That's pretty strange. But I can see people in here. Maybe that's why people are trickling in because they might not have gotten the thing. But it says error playback for me, but no error for me. Okay, yeah. Oh, there it is. Maybe it's just my own personal account. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's strange. I tried to load it up myself and look at myself, and it said error. You're not allowed to do that. Like, whoa, what's going on? All right. Yeah. So if you just come in, good. Yeah, it's something. It was something on YouTube side. I don't know what that's about. But if you're just coming in, I appreciate you guys coming in. I'm gonna try to make it a habit to stream after Tech Valor on Mondays. I asked you guys a while back, hey, when should I stream? If you want me to live stream again, a lot of you guys said Mondays. Mondays would be good. So this is what we'll do. I'm just posting this on my website real fast because I want to start posting my live streams on my. I want to get to the point where I really don't like. This is, what, everybody knows what I'm using. I decided to make this my native device for streaming since it does so well. Front camera on the Tab S7 Plus. So I might look kind of glossy. I just got out the shower, ate dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going thin on the top. I'm not. I'm doing pretty good. I can still grow it out a little bit. It's pretty good. I still look fairly young. All right? I still look fairly young. I do. Don't hate. I do. I look fairly young. I know I do. I hope I do. But I feel great. So anyway, I titled the stream a certain way because I've been having some conversations with a lot of new people that are, starting YouTube. And we're going to chat and we're going to hang out. But the basis of the live stream, I'll talk about that a lot for the newer people that are coming in. So grab your granola bar, grab you a snack, grab you some water. We'll chat for a little bit. We'll have some fun. So again, if you just missed the what does it say? It helps if you're saying hey, I feel great, man. I feel great. After a workout, you always feel good. Isn't that right? Like when you work out, you feel great afterwards. Like working out gives you some energy. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, we're gonna talk a little bit. I'm going to get this stream out on Twitter, on my website, via my website, smartphoneconversations.com. So I decided to just make this device my streaming device. I just like it so much because if I didn't have a charger or anything, I could stream with this device for quite a long time. I probably could go, I don't know how many hours streaming with the Tab S7 Plus, man. I really could. So we're gonna have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? If you're from Jersey, special big ups, New York, Philly, Chicago, you already know what it is, Maryland, anywhere up there. Appreciate the love from the East Coast. But we're gonna talk to new people new people in the sense of they're getting started on YouTube, and we're definitely going to discuss like Pixel 6. We have to because it's smartphone conversations. That's just how we do it. But people, new people starting out on YouTube. Jamaica, oh yeah, what's up, man? I see. Um, I'm probably not the same age as you, but I was looking. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. That's right. That's right. So starting out a YouTube channel, I think it's harder for the people who are just getting going. That's what I think. I think if you're just getting started on YouTube, you probably have it a lot tougher today. I was watching Soldier Knows Best live stream. Now, Soldier Knows Best live stream happened yesterday. And, he obviously was talking about the iPad Pro 2021. He bought the new LED screen, or the bigger one. He bought that one, and people started to ask him questions like, and I had spoken to several people outside of, not just dealing with his stream. It has really nothing to do with his stream, but I'm saying people started to ask him, about starting YouTube, and he actually said something this holds true to today. He said that there's a lot of YouTubers that were out back then that were ahead of their time. Basically, he was pretty much complimenting all those YouTubers from before, but they're a lot better than current YouTubers in most situations, because a lot of YouTubers today have it really easy when it comes to starting a YouTube channel. They have it super easy, but they have it hard as well. Getting into certain arenas of YouTube, it's going to take a lot of work, especially if that people, you already know what I'm saying, people love to get into the tech arena. People love to get into tech because it's easy to just buy an iPhone 12 Pro Max, start doing videos on it. You know that if you title a video, anything dealing with the iPhone 12 Pro Max is probably going to get some good hits. And then if you have the new purple iPhones, you'll get some hits on that too. So I saw something from a YouTuber, and I don't want to say his name because I don't want to, he's not here, and it might come across, some people don't know how, sometimes when you're saying something, people just read it all the wrong way. But it's like reading a text message and you're reading it the wrong way. He was talking about another YouTuber, saying that YouTuber pretty much was off tilt in what he was saying. And one comment that this person made that I totally disagreed with, but I wanted to comment on his video, but I didn't because I was like, he's a nice person, and I just felt like, he was pretty much critiquing another YouTuber, basically saying that they were way off from their way of thinking, and basically that's what it was. And it's okay to feel like that. You guys can critique me all you want to. I've been on YouTube since 2006, you know what I'm saying? So I have a pretty thick skin when it comes to talking about things. I don't take it personal because fact is, you all get your own opinion. So if I put myself out here, that means you get to critique me and I can't really do anything about it. So let me get the chat back open on this side over here. Where's the chat at? Where'd my chat go? Here it is over here. Let me pop this chat out and make it kind of big for me so I can let me blow it up. Blow the font up and we are good. All right, so he's this YouTuber. There's a way to help new people on YouTube. There's always a way. There's this thing called tact, and we're gonna really get into how you should help a person on YouTube or what you can do to help. Now, so going to the conversation of this particular video that I watched, the person was critiquing another YouTuber, basically saying that he didn't like what he was saying about other YouTubers. It's kind of not petty, but it's kind of an ongoing thing. It'll always happen. So one thing that the YouTuber was saying about the other person was that, they made a comment about YouTubers today. All we do is we find out what the latest product is, and we're just going to review it because we know we're going to get the clicks. We know we're going to get the hits. We pretty much know that we're only going to follow what's current to make ourselves relevant on YouTube. That is the comment that I thought was way off. But he's not, but he was saying YouTubers, so he was kind of generalizing while he was saying the other person was generalizing. But he put everybody into a bucket, and I was thinking, I don't fall into that bucket. But he wasn't attacking any one YouTuber. He wasn't attacking anybody. He was just critiquing another YouTuber. And, when he was saying that, YouTubers pretty much follow. So remember now, follow along, there's one YouTuber critiquing another YouTuber. And the second person doing the second video That's the person I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the first video, the other person. I'm talking about the second video. This person is pretty much telling the world that YouTubers and people online are only following what's current, and that's the only thing they're going to talk about on their channel so they can remain relevant, and they're only chasing clicks. They're only trying to get views. So let's be clear on something here. If you're a YouTuber, the last thing you want to do is only follow what's current. You don't want to follow just the trending topics. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but you don't want to just follow these trending topics just to keep yourself relevant. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So when you're trying to become a YouTuber, there's several. I've done plenty of videos like this on how I think is the right way to actually fit in YouTube and remain become profitable if that's what you're looking for, or just remain relevant. So when I'm listening to this YouTuber say that YouTubers today they only talk about what's current, and they're always just going to just do it just for clicks, and that is why they remain on YouTube. And I just thought that was way off. I was like, that's totally not true. I don't fall into that category. And then, again, that person wasn't so much talking just about me, but he was kind of generalizing all YouTubers. When you're on YouTube, there's some things that you're going to have to learn as a YouTuber. If you're trying to become a YouTuber, you're going to have to learn, and I've said this a bunch of times. Either you're just going to be somebody on YouTube just wants to put a clown suit on and entertain everybody, or you're going to have a balanced channel to where you can have fun and entertain, but you still can give people straightforward, honest reviews. Now, unfortunately, going back to Soldier Knows Best, that's a cool cat right there. I hung out with him in New York for a little bit. Really good guy. On his video, he was talking about, he was answering people's questions. You know what I'm saying? Team Pixel, I see. He was answering people's questions, and he was right on point what he said. Now, he was right. I agreed with what he said. Not the other YouTuber. Again, I'm not going to say the person's name because it comes across as derogatory, and it's not what I'm about. So, but Soldier Knows Best. He was on the path of the right way, I say. He said that basically, I quote, there is a lot of YouTubers that were from back in the day that were way ahead of their time. He is on point for that. He's on point for that. And the good part is I can sit back and I can watch it. I'm still here. Shout out to RC Flyer 85. I saw you, man. You're right. I'm still here. And there's a reason I'm still here on YouTube. There's a reason that I still do YouTube and I'm still having fun. See, the problem with starting a YouTube channel is current day, you guys who are trying to start a YouTube channel, you don't have the support of your own community. You don't have it. You don't have enough. What's going on, the ish? I see. You don't have enough. GG, I see you guys. What's up? Appreciate you. If you're just coming in, we were all on Mondays. If you're just coming into my stream on Mondays, I'm going to try to remain active on Monday evenings after Tech Valor stream. She streams an hour before this, and I'll try my best to remain active over, because I'm in that stream too, and pretty much a lot of people in this stream was over there. So be sure to check out Tech Valor's site and sub over there so you can get some good knowledge from YouTube over here. But the reason I feel like I'm still active on YouTube because there's a thing that's called supporting the community. You can't maintain, and you can't be. I feel like you can't be on YouTube and not. How do I want to share the wealth? Not talking about money. Not talking about money. When I say share the wealth, I mean share the knowledge that you've gained. Share the knowledge that you've gained over the years, because I've made it a point to, I always tell people, like, there's videos on my channel, and I won't take them down because I'm not like that anymore. There's videos of me playing music. It's on my channel. I'm not going to tell you where it's at, but it's on my channel years ago, me playing derogatory music, profanity, and I don't know if I've ever cursed on YouTube or presented myself in a really derogatory way on YouTube before, but those videos definitely are up if they're there. If you could cipher through and find them from back in the day, you'll see me as probably a different, I was a little bit different. But YouTube was definitely, it was different back then. It was kind of a free-for-all, and nobody was helping, but everybody kind of was helping. I could message someone and get some help. That's very far and few between today. It very seldom happens. I can probably count on both hands how many people I've asked for help and they actually helped. Like, they literally hit me back on a message and they didn't say anything like, man, you're supposed to know this. How you gonna, you're a YouTuber, you don't even know this. You got more subs than me. They didn't take that approach at all. You know what I'm saying? They just hit it out there and they helped. And I said, thank you. Anything you need, I'll take care of you. But I think the problem today with current YouTubers is, and I'm saying current in the term of the last 2 years or so, the last 2 to 4 years, it's different. I think they implemented those new rules. What's going on, Tech Rain? I see, LaShawn, I see you, baby. I think they implemented those new rules in the last 2 years or so. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't. Those rules didn't apply to me. I think they introduced those rules about having 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours in the last 2 years or so. I'm thinking that they probably did. So you have to, as a YouTuber, if you've been on YouTube, this is just how I feel. You don't have to agree, but this is the rules that I created for myself, and this is the rules that I'm gonna stand behind. When I help somebody, very seldom publicly do I say exactly what I did. Sometimes I try to keep it, I tell them, hey, don't mention me for this one because I don't want to, just keep it on the low. Or sometimes I'll say, hey, I've been telling LaShawn for years, man, you got that fire. You need to start, man. You need to do it. That's different. When I say helping somebody, I'm talking about, I gotta read Gigi's comment. I gotta read that. I'm talking about when I say help somebody, I mean like help them in a way that's going to help their channel grow, and it's things that you share privately that you don't have to discuss publicly. You know what I'm saying? So listen to what Gigi said right here. I'm gonna read this comment. She says, Jay, it's funny people see it as competition, so they don't so they're more likely to give you bad advice, if any advice at all. And the fact that that's true is sad. That's sad. Shark Fan, he says, didn't Soldier Knows Best take like 5 years break? I don't know if he took a 5-year break, but I like him. He's a young guy, but he's still really good. He's been around for a minute. He's been around for at least 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But it's a shame. It's a shame that when you do ask someone for help, try it for yourself. Like, the only name I might mention in here, somebody that's not here, is Soldier Knows Best, because again, his recent stream was fantastic, and people started to ask him advice about starting a YouTube channel. They were kind of asking like him stuff about himself, like what made him. I think that's what they were talking about. I can't remember exactly, but they were talking about a bunch in there, and he pretty much made that comment. There's a lot of people that was on YouTube back in the day that were way before their time. I used to like Brandon Miniman, you know what I'm saying? I like Noah from Phone Dog. I like a lot of these cats, man. And I've been watching Floss, and Floss is another one that's still here. I don't know how long Floss has been on YouTube, but I don't know if he's been on as long as I have, but he's a consistent YouTuber on his channel. He's actually grown and changed a lot. Like, you should want to grow and change a lot. Floss has been on for a minute. Soldier Knows Best has been on for a minute. But advice, for new people coming on, trying to start a YouTube channel, you kind of have a mixed bag thrown at you, because like Gigi said, everybody's not, you're going to learn quickly. For these people, I'm talking about people who have less than 1,000 subs and less than 4,000 watch hours. If you haven't hit that threshold yet, because that's that new threshold that YouTube has put out there that I just totally disagree with, but I understand they want to weed, because there was a problem at one point. We had a bunch of fake accounts. You know what I mean? Like, people were creating accounts, just troll accounts, just straight across the board. There was just so many fake accounts. They couldn't do it. People were stealing people's work, and they still do that today. Believe it or not, I just had 2 or 3 of my videos jacked, and it's easier now to get that fixed. You just go in and hit the copyright tool, boom. But look how long it took YouTube to do that. So first thing I want to talk about for a YouTuber starting out, I don't have a list or anything like this, Bars. I don't have a list. I'm just freestyling this because I think it'd be more natural if I just give you a conversation that I've had so many years. I mean, just so many. If you have advice for a YouTuber, or you have a question you want me to answer, definitely put it in the channel. Now, you don't have to be in that criteria. You don't have to be a person who has less than 1,000, less than 4,000 watch hours. If you're just a YouTuber, or you're trying to start a YouTube channel, or you're already established as a YouTube channel, you can still ask me a question, and I'll share the love if I can help out. So the first thing I want to say, the H9 is, that's totally true. That's totally true. That's one of the requirements I feel like people should have before even starting a YouTube channel. But advice for people starting a YouTube channel. You have to, before you turn on that camera, before you start buying stuff, buying cameras, microphones, start doing all of this stuff, right? You better make sure you're doing something that you like and that you know you're going to have fun doing. So those days that, like back in the day, you turn on a video and it gets 4 views, or you do a live stream and it's just you and 3 other people in there, you better prepare yourself for that, because There's way too much that goes into YouTube nowadays before you'll get recognized, which is why I make it a point to uplift and feature YouTubers every now and then. I have to do it because I feel like there are people out there. Okay, yeah, I know my man MKBHD is established. He has some of the best production skills ever, right? His channel has some of the best production skills ever, right? And then you've got the one cat, Jonathan Morrison, I think his name is. He's pretty good too. But starting a YouTube channel, you got a serious uphill climb and a serious battle because speaking from a tech side of it, you are going to have to fight extra hard or you're going to have to blow up overnight. You got to be doing something that nobody's done, or you got to really pique the interest of someone when you put you got to have just the right amount of tags in there. You got to have it something about you that people are going to stop what they're doing and start watching every day. The last person I gave a shout out to publicly was a guy named Alt Dad Tech. I thought the guy was pretty legit. A lot of you guys, said, hey, what's up, Scoop? I see you, man. 5RC. A lot of you guys, 504. I see people saying 504. What's going on? I see a lot. Starting a channel up can be very, very hard. So I saw this guy, and at the time I shouted him out, he had probably 800 subs, 880 something subs. So having the support, and that's my way of helping the community. That's my way of helping the tech community. I could be a schmuck, you know what I'm saying? If you're from the East Coast, you know what I mean. I could be a schmuck and just blow everybody off. Not tell anybody, oh, you're doing a great job. And the reason I say that is because there are people out there that people love that I've never seen them do anything like that. And if they do it, it's at such a high level, you don't even know who any of these people are. So starting a YouTube channel, the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure whatever you're getting ready to do, you need to make sure it's for you. And I know it's saying YouTube, and that is for a reason. You cannot do a Me Tube. You have to do a YouTube because you got to make sure you're doing something that you're going to be passionate about, that you're going to have fun with. And you know what I'm saying? You got to just be ready to have those times where you don't get any views, you don't get, no love from people. People are critiquing you and telling your audio's bad, your video looks like crap. Though that's when you know. Now, sometimes people just don't, y'all too, y'all too. Some people just don't understand how to use the word tact, or they don't even know how to use tact at all. They don't even use it in their personal life, so they're not going to use it in anybody else's life. I see a comment up here. Tech Rant, it's from Tech Rant. He says, I try my best to help anyone who asks for help. The problem is, some people think that, some people look at it like the quid pro quo thing and see it's not worth their time. Now, I want to piggyback that because that's an easy one. Yeah, that's an easy one. You'll have people, and that's going on to what I was just saying. I don't have to piggyback it. That's what I was going to say. I like to share the love from my channel because I could sit back and say, I have a lot of people that reach out to me that have like 400 subs or 39 subs, and I know they're just trying to piggyback the name or trying to get someone. What's going on, Barry? They're trying to get someone to lift them up. And I could just be like, nah, I'm good. I don't really want nothing to do with that. I don't want to be on your show, or I don't want to do this. To me, that's all the more reason why I accept invites from people who don't have a lot of subs, or because I always tell people, you need to pay it forward. You can't do something for someone. And sadly enough, it should be just like real life. You should be like that in your real outside of YouTube life. You should be able to help somebody and not want nothing in return. But sadly enough, you know what I mean? The statement Tech Rant is true. Some people don't want to help you unless they feel like they're going to get something in return. And then there's people out there who just want your help because you have 100,000 subs and they got 4,000, and they want to have you come talk on their spot to get your subs. That's why I just render it up. I'll be like, hey, if you want my subs, go check this person out. I think they're legit. I don't co-sign for a lot of people, but if they're legit, I'll hook it up. Gadget Goddess GG says, Jay Williams and Eric are great supporting for us in small channels. See, at the beginning, yes, I'm going to allow you to call yourself a small channel, but you're big time now. Even LaShawn, I told him, I said, look, y'all are doing it now. Y'all aren't small YouTubers anymore. Pay it forward. You are not a small YouTuber as far as I see it. Small to me is a state of mind. And once you get past like 100 subs, or if you take the numbers out of it, once you get to a point where you're so comfortable and your flow is so natural, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I told LaShawn, and you know, if you don't mind me saying, I told Gigi a long time ago when she used to be on my streams, they didn't even have channels, and I'm not taking credit for their channels. Don't take it like that. No, they work hard. They already had something. I just told them hey, this is what I see. You guys are fantastic, son. Y'all need to do this, man, because you're buying all this stuff. Get paid for it. And when you think about it, those people are always in the background promoting us. Like, how could I have gotten all the love on the import side if some of these people didn't watch? So you pay it forward. So when sometimes Gigi says, well, shoot, Jay Will, man, he helped me out with the imports, but I'm just paying it forward, because if you didn't watch those import videos, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you didn't watch those import videos, nobody really, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, it's called paying it forward. I literally told somebody that today. I won't say the person's name yet. Yes, I will. No, I won't. I won't say it yet. I'll let that person speak out or whatever. But I told the person, I said, pay this forward. You know what I'm saying? Pay it forward. You gotta help the next person coming along, son. That's just how it works, or we're not gonna get anywhere. See your comments. Tech Valor says, I don't give unsolicited advice, but if someone does ask me a question, I'm gonna be very honest. And that, my friends, is what you need. That's what you need. You want somebody to, you want YouTube is a space where we do want the approval of other people, just like Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You're not doing this stuff, all of this stuff, just because you're just so in love with looking at yourself in the mirror, or, you know, the camera, so to speak, and watching your videos play back. You got to be very vain to be like that. So I hope not. But at some point or another, you're always looking for somebody else's approval indirectly, just a little bit. And I think if people will start being honest with themselves, they will go farther. People, there's nobody that I can say on YouTube that you're not looking for a little bit of approval from someone. Like my car game, men with cars, you know what I'm saying? We're not modifying all these cars to just have it sit in the garage. You want to take it to a show. You want that next guy to take a look at it and say, oh, man, that's clean. Whose is that? And you want to look up and put your chest out. You want to stand back for a minute like, yo, yeah, that's me right there. Yeah. You want to remain calm, like you're not really excited. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, man, I put those I bought those, and then you get the conversation going. The same thing applies for this arena. The same thing applies. We don't have to be face to face. We got video chat, text messages, all kind of stuff, chats, groups and stuff. There's all kind of ways to help people get the channel started. So let me see if I see another comment here. This is from Fire. He said, too many big YouTubers seem to forget that they are small at one point in time. Now that's a comment I agree with, because there's a lot of indirect hate, not hate. I'll say shade. You know what I'm saying? I'll say shade that goes on that shouldn't go on. And we all know when people use that term, big YouTuber, small YouTuber, mid-sized YouTuber, that's because all this separation has been just created by a certain group of people that just kind of control that area. There's so much gray area in between. It's kind of like our society. Here's a fact. And then I'm gonna go to the next thing I think about YouTubers starting out. Here's a fact that some of you guys don't know. Only 30% of the world can come up with $400 cash in an emergency situation. Oh, my bad, the United States. So just ponder that for just a second. Pause for dramatic effect. Only 30% of the world, or United States, can come up with $400 cash in an emergency situation. Now, how does that translate to YouTube? How does that translate to YouTube? It's a shocking results, I know, right? How see LaShawn says we try helping someone, but if they're dragging their feet with it, then it's time to keep it moving. Now that terminology is true to a certain extent. Take somebody like Tech Loving Mama. Fantastic, man. I mean, I rock with her. I read her website. She didn't even know I was reading her website. I'm like, of course I read your website. She had a blog going and stuff. She's someone who that doesn't apply to. Like, you help somebody and they're dragging their feet. I don't think she's dragging her feet. I think some people, and I'm not saying you were saying her, also my Project 13. And I'm getting ready to talk about that kind of person. My Project 13, my Project 13 and Tech Loving Mama have a lot in common. Both of them are not very comfortable being on camera. Like this. Even probably if it's, and they both publicly said this. So I'm not saying anything that they haven't said. But correct me if I'm wrong, they're not too comfortable being on camera. So, what's going on, Tim? I see you take a person like that, those two people, I think they're fantastic. What's going on, Grant? Grant likes tech. What's up, man? I think those two people are fantastic in front of the camera, but if they're not ready yet, they're just not ready. We can't force them. And I'm not saying this is what LaShawn was saying. I'm saying that terminology plays a part in that area sometimes. So you might have a YouTuber who's really ready to get going, but I think now people. I remember the first time somebody told me, "Man, you need to get on camera some more." You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "What you need to see my face for, son? Like you supposed to be looking at these phones." I totally took that the wrong way. And he was like, "Yo, I mean, we know your hands, we know your voice, but you need to show your face." I'm like, "Why do you?" This was back in like 2004, no, about 2010 probably. I'm not even sure when, but they was like, "Yo, you need to show your face more." I'm like, "What do you need to see my face for?" Point I'm making is today, brands want to see you. They want to see the authenticity of your entire you. You know what I mean? You get on camera and you talk and you show it like, boom, look, and this right here on this module, and boom, you give them a little bit of B-roll and all this stuff. They love that. That's today's YouTube. You know what I mean? I still can't get down with that, but sometimes. But I see some. I'm gonna scroll back up and get some comments up here because I could see some stuff I'm missing up here. But that seems like that's what YouTube wants today. And so then you do take a My Project 13, fantastic YouTuber. I've been rocking with this guy for a long time. When he had like 400 subs. Tech Loving Mama, been rocking with her since like 3 subs. Everybody has their own pace of what they're going to move along on YouTube, whether you telling the person they're great or not. Plus, they might not want to do it like we do it. They might not want to be streaming every day. Well, My Project 13 does, you know what I'm saying? But they might not want to give as much right now. They might have a lot going on. They're like, I get to it. I'll just put a video up once a month. Who knows? I want to go back to a comment here, and I'll move to the next thing. So the first thing I recommend you do is, before you turn on that camera, before you start buying stuff, make sure you're doing something you like and prepare yourself to be critiqued by everyone watching. Straight up. Let me get back to the comment here. Hunch Boy is a good example. No need to have 10,000 subs to be good on you. This is from Evian A or something like that. He's talking to LaShawn. He says, it's a good example is of no need of having 10,000 subs to be good on YouTube. Just make an excellent, good video about the Me 11 thumbs up, big, small YouTubers alike. Hey, being paying, thanks for showing. Something by. What about a podcast? Podcasts are legit because a lot of YouTubers are going that way now. Fiverr say he don't know why he's shocked about that 30%. Yeah, that's real. That's the real world right there. You know, people can't come up with emergency funds if they need to. What am I filming with? This, my friends, has become my go-to. This is the front camera on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. No microphones, no nothing. All from the tablet, just up on a tripod. If you want me to tell you the truth, to show you, I'll show you right now. Let me see. Let me take a photo real quick of this thing, and I'll show you. I just grabbed the first phone that was. Let me see. Actually, no, hold on. Let me do it I'll do it like this. All right. Okay. Here is the Tab S7 Plus, and there is the tripod. That's it. No cables. That cable coming out is my charger because I didn't know how long I was going to be, and it was on like 50%. I didn't need the charger, but I want to get to 100 because I hadn't charged it up in a day or so. So Tab S7 Plus has become my go-to for live streams right now. So I want to get some more of your questions. Post your questions down below, and I'm going to answer them. Let me go back. Man, the stream jumped all of a sudden real fast. Bonnie Scoop says, for me, it was live. It was streaming in my career. So are you saying that streaming was an issue, or like you weren't comfortable streaming, Scoop? Or come back around to me on that one. Man, you know, the guitar intros, man. One of my buddies he thought that was me. Yeah, 400 US dollars. Sister Harris is in the house, y'all. I see. Yeah, 400 US dollars. But yeah, the intro is not me. I had to all these years that went by, and some people thought it was me on there. I was like, no, that's not me. That's just an intro I made. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me though. He says, after all this social media dilemma, I want to go back to a flip phone. I keep a flip phone on deck. People think I'm joking, man. When I need to get something done, flip phone in full effect. It lasts me about a week and a half, 2 weeks on the battery. So, hello, Stay Queen, Still a Nation Kennedy. I see you. So if you're trying to start that channel, you want to get going. There's no tricks. There's no secrets. It's just getting going. Now, after you found something you want to talk about, folks, I can't stress it enough. Your YouTube channel, you have to make sure that you're doing something you like to help offset those days. And listen, even me, all of my videos, some of my videos don't even get 200 views. I don't care. And I try to also bring in products that I'm really going to keep or can share with a family member, or just going to be some use over here. So, but yeah, you gotta be doing something that you really, really love. I see a comment from Tech Val. Let's see a question here. She says, Jay, have you ever been in a situation where a person keeps asking you for advice, but never implemented it, even though they said they would, and then continue to ask you to watch their videos? Of course, I've been on YouTube since 2006, and definitely have seen that happen. I've seen a lot of cats that, see, the problem with, I shouldn't say the problem, because we have a resolution sometimes. So I'm not gonna say a problem. The issue with that type of person is a couple things. They're probably wanting to come up quick. They probably want that blow up fast type of thing. So, but as I was just saying, even as I sit in this humble chair today, some of my videos have like 100 views. I've got videos that did very well but made $4. As a YouTuber, you have to prepare yourself for that. There's no secret to YouTube algorithm. All of this talk about an algorithm. Okay, folks. Listen, how do I say this nicely? Even if there is some secret algorithm, just do your thing. Don't worry about it. I've been on streams, and if you don't mind me, I'm gonna use Gigi for example. I have been on streams, and maybe Eric too, if they don't mind me saying. I've been on their streams. I've been on several Gigi streams, right? She had once she was able to get monetized, it was like she had a monetization party. Brand new YouTuber. Not new in the sense of, she's a new to YouTube, whatever, just getting started. It's like she had a monetization party. The point I'm making is you can't chase money on YouTube. All those things will come, and it doesn't matter how large you are. You just don't chase money. There's no other way to say that. When you go on YouTube, don't look at your analytics every day, every month. You know how many times I check my analytics, on my account now? None. I don't even bother looking at it anymore, because the algorithm is telling me all wrong. It's telling me that, which I'm being sarcastic, it's telling me the right answer. 99% of the people sub to me don't even click on my videos. This is an ongoing thing. I don't even bother even looking at my analytics because what is the point? It's going to get you hyped up, worried. You you you're going to be so worried about your analytics and oh man, I hope I can meet the threshold. Hope I can do it this month. And again, I'm talking to the people who's just getting started, really grinding. At first, listen, I'm not gonna sit on here and be a hypocrite. Now I've told you I'm a humble man now. When I first started grinding, I was looking at because for the first 4 years, you've heard me say this a million times, I didn't even know about monetization. From 2006 to 2010, I don't think I monetized until 2010. And nobody told me. I didn't know nothing about it. I was just having fun, which is a good thing for me though. Because sometimes if you start to look for the treasure up front, that's a bad mistake. You find yourself falling in the wrong, you're falling in the trap. At first, I looked at my analytics all the time. All the time. Now the analytics that I look at is this one right here. This is one that I do look at. I want to see who's watching me. Like age groups. Like who's doing what. You know what I mean? Like that is important to me. I want to see, which is why to this day I don't like people using profanity on my channel because there's some younger group of people that watch, and I have my channels marked as this is not for children, but they still watch. Young people watch. I'm talking about people under 21, they watching. You know what I mean? Under 25, they watch. People under 21 down, they're watching. You know what I mean? And we need to take care of that group of people for real. I see a question in here from, I thought I saw something from Tech Rant. Let me see if I can go back. Tech Rant says, don't fall into the trap of thinking that buying products will get you views. Too many folks go broke chasing pennies for AdSense. Well said. Couldn't have said it better. There's a lot of people, you know, and Eric, he'll go on record and tell you, man, I was in the red for a long time. I was going broke. He said that a million times on his channels. I don't think he's lying either. Look at all the stuff he buys. Now today, I'm sure he's doing okay. But he was doing that a long time ago. Me back then, I told you, son, I was reviewing USB cables, $2 stuff, $19 phones, $20 phones just to get going. I wanted to have something to talk about because I really loved it. But that is a true statement. You do not want to find yourself in a situation where you're just buying whatever comes out and saying to yourself, oh, I can get the views on this. He got it. I can do it too. Don't be fooled. This phone is what, 1100 and this one's 8 something. Okay, I'm at a place now where I could probably just cash out on these things. Well, I do cash out on my unlocked phones, but you know, you don't want to chase that, man. You want to let that come. You know what I'm saying? You want to let it. That's such a true statement that there's no other way for a person to tell you that. If you were sitting at a table right now in front of Trent, he'll tell you that it'd be like a natural flow. But since we're reading it, then yeah, you know, we have to read that for what it is. I see another comment here. Gigi says she doesn't check hers at all either. It can stress you out. And if you're just stepping over this line right here, we're talking about analytics. New YouTubers checking their analytics frequently. That will drive you crazy, folks. Especially, shout out to Mark. He's the ambassador and he runs Team Pixel. He just started a YouTube channel. He just got monetized, I should say. He's been on YouTube for a while. But he just got monetized after all these years. He's excited. I don't think he's checking, I would hope he's not checking his YouTube analytics as much, you know, for the payment portion. But it's a hobby that he has. Again, we've all fallen for that, man. We've fallen for that. To where we get into that grind, we start making a little bit of cash, and then we start checking, expecting that. But well said, Trent. Don't buy a bunch of products just to get views. Don't go out and buy the new iPhone because it just came out. Don't add a bunch of lines to your account. Eric used to say that all the time back in the day. Got people out here adding lines to their account. Got 20 phones on their account, financing all these phones. I mean, some people do it like that, man. I can't do it. I also don't fall into that buy and then 15-day return period, call it a YouTube channel, or I work at a Cricket store. I'm totally against people who do that. Working at the store and then calling yourself a YouTuber. Oh, I don't know why that just burns me up. It doesn't seem authentic. It doesn't seem like it's real, like they really care. And it's just a job to them, and I put them over in a bucket. I don't care. It's too bad if you're one of those people who work at a cell phone store or a tablet store or whatever, and you're saying you're reviewing products in the back room. Come on, son. You're in the storage area reviewing phones, or the store's closed and you over here reviewing phones. Come on. You're not really a tech reviewer. You're just a person who works at a location You work at Sprint, you work at T-Mobile, you work at Verizon, you work wherever you work, and you're getting the phones first because you work at the store, son. But to me, that is a conflict of interest for your job. If they knew he was doing that, come on, son. I can't. I can't. PTG Tech. Hey, check out PTG. LeBaron was on there, part 1. It is legit. He went in. Check that out, man. PTG is here. I saw the first part 1 today, so check that out. Ike Tech. What's going on, man? That is a YouTuber that I just featured on my website. So if you're here, he's just starting out, folks. He's got like 14 subs. I don't know how many he has at the moment. I'm subbed to him. Again, I'm probably going to start doing a featurette on YouTubers. It just so happened that he popped up in here because he follows me on Twitter, but I might have to start featuring YouTubers. That's regularly because he's just starting out. But he's good though, man. You got to give him a shot. He's pretty good. I wouldn't have featured this video on my website if I didn't think he was any good. So right now he is up to 15 subs. Here he is. 15 subs. That's my man, Ike Tech Talk. 15 subs. That's what he has right now, folks. We all started at 15 subs if you're a YouTuber. The grind, the hustle. But I bet you if you look at his video, well, actually, he has like 10 videos. I watched all his videos today. I like binge watch because I want to see the person I was promoting. And like him, I see a lot. Some people just have that hustle, that grind, and they just have it. And you know what I'm saying? It's just a flow that if either you can spot it or you can't, it's something special about it. Everybody has potential to do something good with themselves. And when we're talking about the YouTube space, there are far more and far greater YouTubers out there than what we see that's continuously being rotated in our YouTube on the front page that we're not even subbed to. You pick who you want to sub to. I'm promoting people here who I feel like just kind of have it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could tell I like him. There's something about him. This cat right here, Ike got 15 subs. He been on YouTube for a second though. He getting serious right now. So hey, there it is. I see some. Let me scroll back up. The chat moved kind of fast on me. Can you make a living doing YouTube full time if you live in an expensive area in the country? Example, New York versus more affordable areas. July 26th. That's that comment. Let me just say this. I'm one of the YouTubers to tell you the truth. If you don't know, I saved for 2 years. I saved 2 years worth of YouTube money, and I bought a car cash. My pension that I get for my military and stuff like that, all that stuff, my disability, all my stuff, I don't spend that. And this is to tell you that I make a lot of money, and I live in a fantastic community. I'm not rich, but if you see my house, like I don't show my house anymore. Like at my other house, I stopped going outside because somebody was, the dude was at the front of my house. I mean, I didn't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to know where I live. If you just happen to run, where I lived at before, I started to run into a lot of people locally. I'm like, man, this guy, oh, yo, Jay. And I think this guy probably followed me home. You know what I'm saying? It could have been anything. But the problem with that is, if my grandbabies and shorties is there and somebody act a fool, you know what I always say? I'm not going to run up to you with a scripture saying, oh, the Lord said, it's not going down like that, son. So you can make, and really, there's no limit on what you can do. This stream is I'm talking about something and I'm telling you, but there's more that I want to say, but I won't say it. Because people always ask me, well, how'd you get this? How'd you get that? There's no secret to it. Either you know or you know. Either you know or you know. I've gotten to where I am by falling on my face 1,000 times. And I needed somebody to help pick me up. And the only one that can do that is you know who. So, to answer your question, can you make it in a higher priced or higher community that you have a lot of money? Only you can answer that. And if you think that you can't, then you need to be the first person to go ahead and do it, son. Because I'm not the type of person to tell you can't do something. I'm all about, my past life was a totally different life. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be having this conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? It would be something totally different. And now I'm at a place where I'm going to pay it forward. somebody paid it forward to me, and it had nothing to do with YouTube. I'm talking about getting out of a lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still alive. You know what I mean? So pay it forward. Pay it forward any way you can. But you can make it. You could do whatever you want to do no matter where you live. I just told you that I didn't save so much money on YouTube and buying cash for stuff. That's how I'm able to buy all of this stuff. It's not like it's coming out of my pocket. Well, it's coming out of my pocket, but I'm using YouTube views money. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever you want to do, but make sure when you're doing it for all the right reasons. I mean, don't chase the money, because if you seriously are enjoying something, people will see it and then they will come to you. Because I want to talk about brands and how you present yourself as a YouTuber. I'll see some questions here. Somebody remind me of that in just a second. That's the next thing to talk about. How brands see you and how they'll come to you. Somebody jot that down. Remind me in 5 minutes, because there's a bunch of questions I want to answer right here. How brands see you and how you can get brands to recognize you. All right. I know somebody making a note of that. So Gigi says, let me see. I see something from Carver. He said, yes, I pass your videos a lot because it work. Yeah. Really? Wow. Wow. Okay. I appreciate that. Gigi says, I've actually purchased less phones since I started YouTube. Boom. There you go. Use the revenue money. Use that money that you're getting from YouTube to take care of your YouTube channel. That's what you got to do. And she has a lot of phones, man. If you don't know, Gigi has a lot of phones, man. I'm trying to catch this chat up so I can get back on to that next statement. See, Jay, what about a channel centered around the best flip phones of 20? See, the problem with centering your channel around one particular thing, you got to stay there. And how many flip phones are being brought out in 2021? Not very many. And if they are, people aren't buying them. So you can do, that's kind of like that nostalgia channel. I would say create a channel for nostalgia first before I would do a channel on just flip phones, because then you'll put yourself in a bucket and you won't be able to get out of it. And that's the problem with having just only doing remote controls. This is the new Dyson remote. You're gonna limit yourself. But you know what though? Here's the thing. If you love it, you're gonna be amazed how far you go. No one's gonna care that you're talking about a flip phone from 2021 when you can talk about flip phones from 2003. You understand? It's no trick, it's no secret to how to start a channel. There's always somebody who's willing to watch, is what I'm saying. But I can't tell you, and I won't recommend to you. If you were sitting in front of me, I'd be like, I don't know about that, son. But if you got a plan, take that plan to the man, and if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If it's not, it's not. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about the man you think I'm talking about. So TechRant says, I've made almost every YouTube mistake, so I have no problem sharing with the crowd. You have to fall on your face. It's just not right if you don't. If you don't fall on your face, you're not being realistic. LaShawn, I'll let you hold something, LaShawn. I'll let you hold something. I got you, man. I got you. PTGT says, I don't know about people knowing exactly where I live. But when it's so, yeah, I'm telling you, it was crazy, B. It was crazy. True statement right here from Minister Harris. If you apply yourself to your heart's desires, you can be successful. Just keep moving forward. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so there's no secrets. There's no tricks. It's just the best part about doing something. Minister Harris has known me since infancy. Let's just say that. Has known me my entire life. This person has told me stuff about me that I don't even remember. Says I've been in the tech my whole life since a shorty. I don't even remember some of that stuff. Now let's move on. Minister Harris, you're not allowed to speak on that topic. Just know that if anybody knows me in this stream, that person does. And they know everything about me. Say I've been doing tech since a shorty, you know what I mean? This is how it is. So that's probably why current day, I could sit on video right now. I could chat with you about tech all day. So I don't know why I like it so much, but I just do. I went to college for it, everything, you know what I mean? That's for real. That's the truth. It's the truth. So I see a question here. He says, Carp says, Jay, how many hours a day do you work on YouTube? First thing is, I don't consider this work. And you'll hear people say this a lot. When you're doing something you love, it's not work. And that is how I view YouTube. I worked in the corporate world. I worked in law enforcement. I worked as a military personnel. This ain't work. This is fun right here. So how many hours am I in this office? I don't even know. I'll come in here for 20 minutes and shoot a video and go on outside somewhere. I'll be taking walking, I'll be at the store watching Netflix, doing something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in here as much as people think. Because sometimes I'll shoot you look at a lot of videos, like today, 3 videos pushed out. You know what I mean? But those 3 videos weren't shot today. I think maybe 2 of them, one of them was. The case video for the A9 Pro, because I got that package and I was like, whoa, I didn't even know this. Let me knock this out because I got a good relationship with Tudia. But that was a 5-minute video. So hours in a day, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I don't put in as much as people think, though. I don't put in as much as people think. Some people think I'm always in this office, and it's just totally not true. Man, I'm traveling. I'm doing all kind of stuff. I do this thing called scheduling videos. Now, I try not to schedule them within a week's period because then I feel like things could change. But I try to schedule my videos within 2 to 3 days, of when I actually recorded it. And that's a fun fact about me if you didn't know. So if you see a scheduled video, more than likely, I probably shot it within 2 to 3 days. Let's see here. Tech Valor says, thanks for the encouragement. Experience. Yeah, no doubt. We have to. You have to. You just need to take. We need to take care of each other, man. If we don't encourage each other, you know what I'm saying? Who's going to do it? Brian says, why do you do a lot of low-end phone videos? Are you trying to get the demographic? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Look, this phone costs $28. Now, if I'm being honest, I got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? My father is beyond wealthy. This phone costs $25, son. Never judge a book by its cover. I go outside in sweats and stuff like that because I don't want to be bothered with people. You never know when you're standing next to somebody who got some bread. Now, the cats out here on Instagram holding up their whole income in their hand, taking photos, bragging about having all this money, they probably ain't really got no money. Because the people with the money, excuse me, we not walking around showing everybody our money. Got our money invested. So as far as going to a different demographic by doing a lot of low-end phones, I don't consider these low-end phones. I mean, I buy a wide variety of phones, but I'm never targeting a certain demographic. That's pointless. That's pointless right there to try to, but you're not, I'm not saying you're wrong. Don't take it like that. I can come across kind of firm when I'm passionate about something. And when I'm speaking, I mean it. You don't want to target a certain demographic or whatever. That's bad for business because then that means you're taking advantage of that demographic. And there's no way that I can take advantage of a demographic by putting up a video because in all reality, if a demographic, if a type of person is saying they're poor, they don't have internet access, man. They ain't even got no internet. They ain't got no TV. They're barely trying to get a sweater, get some food for the day. So I believe, just in my humble experience of dealing with people, so the people who have the money, they're not walking around telling you they got some money. They're not. They're totally not. This platform right here, hey, what's going on, T? I'll see you, man. Glad you can make it, man. This platform right here should be so you can have some fun. I've said it a million times. I ain't trying to be on here all day, man. I ain't trying to be on here for the next 25 years. I don't have a plan like that. But what I will say is, as long as I'm having fun, you'll see me around, man. I mean, I'll taper off and won't be buying all these. That's another reason why I say pay it forward. Because I want to sit back and chill, and I want to watch somebody give the same type of content that I like. I love conversations. I love looking at a 45-minute video. If you can keep me interested, I'm going to watch. I want it to be like a movie or something, or just go live. I love watching live streams, man. Even sometimes I don't even say anything until the end of the stream because I just want to watch. I just want to just be quiet. Sometimes saying a lot is saying nothing. Just sit back and be quiet. Just enjoy it. That's it. That's why when I'm in streams, it's not like I'm creeping or nothing like that. I just want to enjoy it. I want to suck it all up, enjoy it, and just really get immersed in it because I think it's like, believe it or not, here's another fun fact. I don't like reality shows, but I love YouTube. live streams. I think I don't know how that goes together. So what was the topic I was supposed to cover next? I see a couple more questions here. Let me see here. Let me find, I saw a question. What platform are you currently streaming with? This is just YouTube. This is just the YouTube app on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Just the regular phone app. I'm just using the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. The camera is this is just the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. That's all it is. Boom. Thank you, Tech Valor. Thank you, Tech Valor. Appreciate it. How brands, new YouTubers, how brands see you and how you want them to see you. Now this goes back, appreciate it. Oh man, Tech Valor, appreciate it. This goes back again, new content creators. And when I say new, I mean like anybody that's in a certain arena where you're just getting fresh. You could have 4,000 subs and this still applies to you. We all know a bunch of people out there who have thousands of subs, but they're not getting the views. They're not getting a lot of brand deals. At any given point, if I'm being honest, man, I have so many non-disclosure agreements and I love it. I love it. Some of the things are not even on a non-disclosure agreement, and they tell me I could freely talk about it, but I don't. I just say, you know what, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna wait, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep using the product or whatever. I'll wait until, you know what I'm saying, the product has been out for a little minute, or maybe I'll drop it on day one and let them know, hey, I'm actually gonna give you a follow-up. You want brands to see you. Now, how do I say this? Well, let me just say this. If you're easily offended, probably should go ahead and exit, because there's really no way to tell a person to act like an adult. Now, however you take that, it's how you take it. If you got a kids channel, then be a kid on a kids channel. But if you genuinely want brands to recognize you and basically send you products for review, because ultimately, folks, if you're on YouTube, I've told creators a million times, you want to get to the point where you're not paying for anything. That's what you want if you genuinely have this passion, and it will come. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. But I do get a lot of products. And okay, so even if I don't get a product to keep, I've got a lot of brand deals where companies send me stuff. I love it. That is where you want to be with your YouTube career. You don't want to be in a situation where you're, like Gigi said earlier, man, I stopped buying a lot of phones once I became a YouTuber. It could be it could be crazy. It could be really costly to you. You don't want brands to see you acting like a kid if you're 35, 40 years old. Meaning this is my way of thinking with this. Some people get on to me still to this day, which goes back to the analytics I showed you about the age group people. One of the granddaughters' name is Miranda. Oh, hey, she's 10, I believe. She watches the videos, which means your grandchildren might be, your children, your children, that's 10, might be watching the videos. You know what I mean? So why would I get on here cussing, wailing on, like in my regular videos? I'm not talking about a live show. I'm talking about like your video that you're creating. Why? What makes you think I'm reviewing the Moto? I'm gonna review the Moto. I'm like, yo, what's up, y'all, mother thugs, y'all some. I'm cussing, just carrying on like this. Who in their right mind would want that person to represent their company? You own a company. You own a company, and you're gonna pay this guy $5,000 to represent your brand new shiny product? Would you do that? I mean, you gotta ask yourself, man. Just ask yourself. They say, hey, we're gonna send you this video. We're gonna send you this thing right here. We're gonna send this to you, right? Send this to you. We want you to review it. And here's how the emails go. If you've been getting products long enough, you know they're gonna have some. Well, here's the high points. We want you to talk about how premium it feels if you can. We want you to make sure you show all the ports. You know what I mean? Let them know that the Type-C is 3.1. After that, free for all. Have what you want to do with it. Do whatever. Your budget is $250 for this plug right here. Ooh, sweet. All right. 5-minute video. You get this port right here, this adapter, and you cuss like 4 times. You're presenting yourself. I don't want to use certain keywords because then what people start to do is they'll start to target demographics, trying to imply that that's the only group of people that talk like that, which won't be true. So put yourself in the shoes or the place of the company that owns that multi-billion-dollar company. Why in the world would they let your hood rat behind get on there and pay you 5-10 grand to represent their company in such a horrible life? Who can they play that commercial to? The same thing, the same rules apply to radio. If you're an artist, you can't cuss on the radio. Well, probably today you can, probably, but I don't listen to the radio like that. But why in the world would I allow you to take my product and put your big head in place of it and do just that crazy online and then still pay you? Who are you going to attract? So if you're that new content creator and you want to get going, think about that. Would you do it? Would you do that? Would you pay a person to get on a live video or a pre-recorded video, act a fool, and say, I'm representing this company right here? I'm just using some crazy voice. But you know what I'm saying. New content creators, avoid that at all costs. I told you, son, I'm not lying. When I first started, I was reviewing USB cables with a passion. I didn't want to review some of that stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't. But I was like, you know what? They paid me $5 for this video. Hey, they paid me $22 for this. After everything subtract this, I made $25 off this video. Whatever the case may be back then. If you want to get brand deals, because that's a question like Tech Valor, I think Tech Valor asked that question a while back about a person asking for your advice, and but if you want to get brand deals, if you want companies to recognize you, 291, I see you, man, Keystone. If you want companies to recognize you and continue to send you stuff, act right, man. Because if you're not an influencer, you're a tech reviewer. And influencers, they kind of got it made right now. But you tech reviewers over here with me, you got to work hard for it. And I'm not saying they don't work hard, but they got more brand deals than you got. You understand what I'm saying? They got more brand deals. I'm giving away 200 OnePlus devices. Wow. That's a brand deal. That's a little get-together, little contract they got going on right there. I'll pay you, and then get your game up though, and you can be like that. I see a question here. I think I said a question. That's just Eric. He's saying, present yourself, right? All right. Jay, is there an African American owned cell phone company or product company out there? I'm sure there is. I'm more than certain that there probably is. Sly, what's going on, man? Question. This is from Free Steve. Free Steve says, "Hey, what do you think? What do you think their phones should get update?" But okay, I'm come again, Steve. I don't want to embarrass myself trying to read that, unless somebody else can tell me what he's saying. Figures. Oh man, I don't even know about figures. I never mess with figures. I ain't never messed with figures. So a lot of people mess with figures. They got sent phones or something. They got something happened to where, what I'm saying? Yeah. Eric says, you probably get asked this all the time, but what's your daily driver phone? Well, I have 3 phone numbers. Some of my daily drivers don't leave the house. So my Google Fi line definitely doesn't leave the house. And the Google Fi line has a Pixel device on it. And then currently the iPhone 12 is one of my daily drivers. And then I have, because I keep an iPhone just because everybody in the family has an iPhone. But honestly, I like the Duo, and I like obviously Pixel, Team Pixel, of course. Gotta have a Pixel, man. I need the best portrait shots ever, and it's only coming from Pixel. But I think probably right now it's gonna be iPhone and the Motorola. Believe it or not, the Moto G Power. I really use these phones. Moto G Power is one of them. and the iPhone. And I've been on the go kind of, so the Duo's been rolling with me a lot. But other than that, I mean, it's predominantly. Can I even answer that? I mean, because I have. Man, I don't even know. I sometimes I'll swap my SIM card out of a phone and forget that I was using the other phone, and it'll be a couple days went by. You know what I mean? I'm still using the other phone. So gotta have a Pixel though, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to have a Pixel on me somewhere, and I have to carry an iPhone. So let's just level it off like that: an iPhone and a Pixel. Those are the daily drivers for two of my four phone numbers. Hey Jay, what's your thoughts on Samsung Galaxy Book Pro 360 laptop? Love it, won't be buying it. Yeah, nice looking product. Definitely not. Definitely not buying that because I have the new Asus back there, and then also I have the Tab S7 Plus, which I think is like one of the most boss devices that they brought out. Man, I love this thing. Eric says, so Jay, question. I know you don't use the smartphones primarily for videos too much anymore, but if you had to pick one phone just for video content creation, what would it be and why? Now that is a fantastic question. Because see, I would have to do more than one. Oh, that's a tough one. But I would use the iPhone 12 Pro Max for probably a lot of the video for a number of reasons. I don't like the footage as much on the iPhone 12 Pro Max for some of the other devices that I have. But I can go 4K 60 unlimited and the device doesn't overheat. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. And I could just use it. For that matter, because then I can edit on this big screen too if I needed to. If I just had to have one phone. However, the phone that I would take over the iPhone 12 Pro Max is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. And that's why I said it's going to be tough for me to just pick one. Because I like 5x4 on the Z Fold 2. And the Z Fold 2, the microphones are better. The canvas is bigger. It's just so much. You know what? I would say the Z Fold 2 probably first. And then the iPhone 12 Pro Max second. Yeah. And then for thumbnails and creation and stuff like that, I'll use a Pixel device. I know you said one phone, but I can't, man. I got if I had to switch back to a phone, Z Fold 2 number one, iPhone 12 Pro Max number two possibly. Yeah. Unless that Pixel 6 drops and it's gonna be on and popping. So anyway, brand, man, if you want to have companies recognize you, folks, present yourself on camera. Present yourself on camera the way you would want. I always tell people, you want to leave a legacy. Pardon me while I get a little bite of my granola bar. I had a good workout, got my fiber up today, you know what I mean? Got the vegetable plate working, got my workout on again today, taking care of your body. You get one temple, folks. One temple. Drink a lot of water too. Hashtag fiber. One temple. Take care of it. But if you want companies to recognize you, folks, you can't get on camera. You can't get on camera and present yourself. You can do it if you want to. You can present yourself any way you want to. Boom, hashtag fiber. You already know, son. For real, I'm serious. Yeah. Take care of your body, man. You'll thank yourself. But you can get on camera and now here's the flip side of that. Here's the flip side of that. We all see some channels that are just vulgar, right? Oh, that's the Apple joint. That's the Apple granola. I got the peanut butter joints and stuff in there too, but that's the Apple one right there. And I got these wonderful. I need to be getting a brand deal from these guys. If you want to eat some potato chips or something like that, yeah, sea salt pop chips on deck. I don't want to be crunching on you though while I'm eating this stuff. Got the Apple granola joint right there, and the sea salt chips if I need. Those are like a puffed chip or whatever. So good. Hit them up on Amazon. Oh man, yeah. But if you want companies to check you out, man, if you want companies to really rock with you and really, because you're talking to somebody. Think of it this way. I'm and again, new content creators, listen up. I'm not a part of any kind of multi-channel network, MCN, which means I get paid directly from YouTube. It's been like that since the day I started. And yeah, I'm probably not I'm not as famous as some other people out there, but I'm still in control of my own channel. Nobody tells me what to do. I don't have to report to anybody. And the best part about that is, folks, you know what? Haven't you seen me flying all over the place, going to a whole bunch of events? I'm not a part of any kind of network. I stood strong, I stood tall, I waited, I took the long road, the narrow road, and I got to a whole bunch of places I thought I would never go to. I had people hating on me back in the day, telling me I was on lockdown because I want a full expense paid trip to Vegas with ZTE. Now, wasn't that stupid? Just pause for a minute. Pause for you know what. Because how could I be the sucker? How could I be the sucker if I want a full... That trip was about 30 grand probably, I think they spent on us. We was out in airplanes, $1 million jets and stuff they had us in. I think that one jet was $8 million, or the plane or whatever. Limo ride everywhere. Right? Trump Tower. What's the big hotel, Scoop, that's down there, that really expensive hotel? 'Cause I think Scoop lives there. What's that big hotel, the real expensive one, next to the Trump Tower? I forgot which one it is. Some of y'all might know. Been there twice, I think. Stayed there. They hooked us up. We ate at the top of that. Had my own personal chef. We up there eating filet mignon. And I say that because people actually, they was telling us we got played. I was like, yeah. Bellagio, yeah. I stayed in that couple times. They was telling us we got played. Axon M is in full effect right behind me. They was telling us we got played. You on lockdown. You got to do what they say. I was thinking, I'm on lockdown. I got to do what they say, but I'm about to get in this limo. I'm going to get some filet mignon. I have my beet salad. I'm going to get it on. And I'm getting into CES. It's amazing. And that goes back to, I think somebody said something about the people not really showing you love like that you think they do. That's the same. And after they hated I'm saying they, but there's no need to mention names. A group of people hated and hated and hated. They just hated all they wanted to. I ended up going back like, how many more times I go to CES with ZT? Like 2 or 3 more times? I don't even remember. It was great. All expenses paid. Again, about that brand loyalty. That brand recognition. You want companies to see you in a positive light. You want them to see you in a positive light. You want a company to recognize you because you have some skills and they like what you're doing. But at the same time, you want to present yourself in a positive light. You surround yourself with people who are going to make you grow and help you grow on YouTube. In real life too, but on YouTube. What's going on, Steven? I see you, man. You don't want to be this person who's just following along everybody else is doing. Create your own lane. And in that lane, you stand up tall. You let them know, you know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with it. I'm going to do what I got to do. Hopefully I'm doing a good enough job that these companies recognize me, because a couple things can happen. John Fennell, I see you, man. What's going on? A couple things can happen. If a brand doesn't recognize you, now let me be honest again. What's going on, Ahmad Patak? I think I'm saying your name right. There you go, Tech Valor. Man, see, you got people rocking with you already. She's giving you the truth. Put your best foot forward. Put your foot forward. Rock out and have fun with what you're doing. But let's just say you put in work. 2 years go by. You got 24,000 subs. You got 20,000 subs. You know what I mean? But you still don't got no products flowing like other YouTubers do. You know what I mean? You don't have a bunch of deals laid out on the table. You signing all these non-disclosure. Here's what can happen. And this is what I like to do. I love hitting somebody up and saying, "Hey man, I can turn you on to this so-and-so." You can find leads from people, even if the brands don't see you yet. Someone is watching you at all times. I told somebody today, I don't normally recognize people like this, but you good, man. You good. Take advantage of it. I'll hook you up with a lead if you put in that work. Put in the work. I got a lot of leads. Why should I share them if I'm not sure that you're gonna handle your business? You know what I mean? So if I tell a person, hey man, I'm digging your style, man. I'm a tell them T, somebody's always watching. Always. But I will tell you this, along with that statement that I made earlier, pay it forward. You have to pay it forward. You know what I mean? And when you pay it forward, you don't have to always tell everybody. Let's just say you pay it forward and the person ends up getting some big endorsement deal. Now they may come behind closed doors and say, man, I really want to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, here go 5 stacks right here. I appreciate it. Take that, keep it quiet, keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Because in the YouTube space for me, I don't want to be famous. I want to be the producer. Because if you help people out, they will remember you. What would you do if you turn somebody else on to a lead of something for tech related stuff, and then they turn around and blow up, and then they just don't mention you at all? What would you do? I tell you what to do. Keep it moving. Because if you get upset about that, did you do it because you really wanted to help? Or did you do it because you wanted something in return? Check that. Free Steve says, question tech YouTubers. One update said, Grace from, guess talking about Android updates. I don't really have another. If you're in the chat, you want to answer that, hook it up. Intel Wow says, yo, Jay, I bought the OnePlus 9 Pro. Should be here in a couple days. I also got a 50-watt wireless charger. Your thoughts? I need to buy that 50-watt charger. I got to buy that. I got to buy that 50-watt charger. Yeah, I need to put that because I can get it. I need to go and get that. Let me know how that charger worked though. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Truth. T says, where paying it forward is great to do, it can also burn you. That's true. That's why when you pay it forward, you got to know who you're talking to. That's why, like I told you, like the guy in here that's in here right now, his name is Ike's Tech Talk. I put him on my website today. But you don't think I checked him out? I was like, you know what? And this is just tech related. I was like, you know what? This guy is cool, man. I like the way he presents himself on camera. I plan on watching him. Even though I do YouTube, I plan on watching. I be telling YouTubers, hey, man, we'll put some more videos out. I'm bored. Put some videos out, man. I told Gigi in her other video, I said, you know what? Can you make this longer? She was like, what? I was like, make it longer. I want it to be longer. I want to watch every detail. Some people like that. I like a long video. I can sit and watch. And let me tell you something. If you don't know who Pristine Tech is, he make long videos. So if you like a long video, I really wish Pristine Tech would start going live with some of this stuff, man. I really wish he would do it live, man. I really wish he would do it live because I think it would be even better for his channel. But he actually works at a hospital, so he's busy probably. So he probably finds time, like we do, shoot a video, go to bed, whatever he's doing, spend time with his shorties. He got some young shorties too. So, I mean, yeah, but I told Gigi the other day, this morning I think it was, I said, can you make this longer next time? I was in the mood to watch a long video. It was on, and that video was like 15, 16 minutes. But I was like, yo, can you make this a little bit longer next time? She was like, what? Yeah. Pristine reviews are clutch though. I mean, I mean, you could just put it, because it's like a radio show sometimes with Pristine, man. It's like a radio show. You can put that bad boy in and be multitasking, editing, working, and watching at the same time. I do that sometimes. Because his videos sometimes be like 100 and, well, I'm not 100, it'd be like an hour and 45 minutes, or it feels like it. Like, I think the longest video I've seen him do is like an hour and 30 minutes. That's a long time. Okay, so the thing is, Carp says, Jay, also talk about video notes to say organize and not repeat yourself more than 4 times. So here's the thing about that. Now, I intentionally, and I'm glad he brought this up. I'm glad, Carp, I appreciate you, man. Everybody give Carp a hand clap. The thing about doing notes, now, everybody can't do it. If you got your granola bar on, you take a bite of that granola bar real quick. Take a bite of your granola bar, get some water. I'm gonna crack them pop chips in a minute. So, the thing about taking notes, Okay, you can be organized. And this doesn't work for everybody. Let's be clear. Some people need a script. They need a script. Some people need a script because if they don't have one, it just doesn't work for them. And some people, you can tell when they're reading their notes. And some people don't need notes. Now, I don't know. Let me shut my blind. It's getting a little dark outside. I don't know how to follow a script, if you will. But I do take notes. And like I said, rewind for a second about the emails you'll get from companies saying, hey, we want you to review our product. Those type of notes. I'll go on, what's going on? Oh, Rhonda, what's going on? You just recognize she's been coming around for some years. That's the same Rhonda I see. When it comes to doing a YouTube video for a new content creator, the problem I have with writing out a script, other than taking notes, I can only take notes on something, and I have to look. I got my good memory. I'll memorize the high points that I wanted to talk about for those notes, and that's off because I just feel like when I do a video, I want it to flow like you actually sitting right here next to me. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be that you just right here and I'm just talking to you. That's why I like doing top-down shots, and that's why live streams are fun to me because I would rather just talk to you, just, hey, what's up, man? Let's just, oh yeah, I know that, yeah. That's the way I want it to be. So taking notes on to prepare for a video is fine. Writing a script, I can't really say that I would. Some people have to do that, but I can't do it. Now, as far as repeating yourself, I actually intentionally repeat myself sometimes. Does anybody know why? It's a simple answer. It's not a trick question. I'll pause for a minute and let you see if you know why I repeat myself. I do it intentionally. Sometimes, I don't know about 4 times, but I definitely repeat myself. To get the point across, that's another reason. And people skip through the video. That's right. To drive the point home, and people skip through the video. Yep, so I don't forget something. To drive the point home. Those are all right. People skip through the video, though. That's one of the main reasons I repeat myself sometimes. Another 5 minutes in, depending on how long the video is. It doesn't happen. I don't repeat myself all the time. But people, great Tech Valor, boom, all over again. She beat me to it, man. I was just getting ready to put that down. Man, we get to crack open the pop chips on that one, folks. Tech Valor. All of y'all have the right answer. Man, you never had these? Ooh. Healthy for you, too. If you want chips, don't eat no Pringles and all that stuff. Get some pop chips. Yo, Tech Valor is on it. I earned me a pop chip on that one, Tech Valor. I appreciate it. So, I do it because people skip through the video. That's one of the reasons I do it. They skip through the video. They do it. And if you keep on pressing and pressing and pressing, people will get it. That's right. People will get it. People will get it. There's no wrong answer to that. But you gotta get that muscle memory going for some people. Because, fun fact about me, I read slow. I ain't ashamed. You're gonna make fun of me? Got picked on all the time, so I read slow. I'm not saying I'm illiterate or anything like that. I'm just saying I read slow. I intentionally read slower so I can absorb it. Some people be reading stuff, they be finished. I'm like, dang, how you finish that so quick? I'm like, the man said that. Now, you probably wouldn't think that because of the way I can read stuff, obviously. I'm reading y'all's comments and stuff, you know. But like when I'm in a book or something or I'm focusing, I read super slow. I even read it several times. I'll be like, okay, the man said that he wanted to go to the store. He left from the left side of the street. No. Okay, so the man got to process information. Everybody's different. You know what I mean? We're all different. They're popsicles. I ain't gonna eat no more of those because I'll be smacking, chewing them up. Munchies, the munchies. Oh man, yeah, the munchies kick in, son. Deshaun, be quiet, man. Talking about you can't read. Stop it, man. You're killing me, dude. But that's a good point, though. I'm a slow reader as well. I mean, yeah, I have to process the information. I ain't in no hurry. I ain't in no hurry. Deshaun is another good YouTuber. He playing around, but that dude, when I first met him, he was in my comments ripping me to shreds. That's part of the reason. Look at Minister Harris. Just because you read fast doesn't mean you are comprehending what you've read. Boom. Somebody type hashtag boom. Facts. Just because you blazing through all that stuff don't mean you know what you're talking about and you even understand it at all. For real. Boom. Shut it down. That's it. David says, I just read a word, I don't understand 8% of what I read. Oh my God. Joseph, what's going on, man? I see you. See, there's smart people amongst us at all times, and somebody's always got something. Again, somebody's always watching. Like we were talking about earlier, somebody's always watching. And if you're a new YouTuber, there's just no reason why today you can't make it, but you might have to work a little bit harder than the next person. You just might have to. Somebody get ready to live stream? T, don't you go on Mondays? How long y'all been going? Oh, Raymond, what's going on, man? About an hour and a half. Look, let me get my bifocus. Can't see that. Yep, hour and a half, man. I could go on this. I might have to label this part 1 because, man, talking about new YouTube content and becoming a YouTube creator, we could go on and on and on. I could be on here for 2-3 hours, man. Easy. I want to say this though, because I probably need to end. It's 8:30, you know what I'm saying? I did work out. I had my fiber. And if I'm being honest, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That fiber, them beans go through you, son. All them vegetables and all that stuff. You already know what it is. So don't forget, we don't have a date yet, you know what I mean? And I say we, but I'm not in charge. Tech King Mike is in charge, but hopefully he'll allow me to be on the stream too. We're going to rock this 10-hour stream, folks. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be so much fun. Mr. Harrison, I'm going to put that back in the collection plate. Stop playing. I appreciate the love, though. My final analysis of the duo, before I close out here, I'll talk about the duo. The duo is definitely, I mean, it's not a creator's dream, but it's going in the right direction. I'll say that. Even with all the latest software updates, it still needs a little bit of improvement, but it's definitely better, worlds better than what it was before. I can't put it down. That's why I said earlier it's one of my drivers that I'm in and out of, more in. Yeah. It's a win. Buy it now if you haven't already. If you didn't buy the Duo at this discounted price, you need to hurry and get one while you can. So now, 10 hours. I think that's going to be so much fun. Again, you want to check out Tech King Mike's. Follow him on Twitter. Follow him on YouTube if you can, because that's where you're going to get your notification from for the 10-hour stream. I'm really hoping that I'm going to be on there for a little bit. I'm trying to get me at least a 2-hour spot. 2-hour shine at least. I'm hoping to be up on camera for at least 2 hours. I'm hoping I can get me a 2-hour spot on there. You know what I'm saying? But if not, I'll take what I can get. Mike, appreciate it. So be on the lookout. I'll be probably promoting that. Once that's actually set in stone and it's going with the go-ahead, I'll start posting that on my channel. I'll put it on my website. It'll hit Twitter up. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I could inspire you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. I had to. So you'll see probably something from all these people with hammers in here. You'll see them promoting it probably on there too. So, but the 10-hour stream, man, Tech King Mike is going to be heading that up. And it's going to be either at the end of this month or at the beginning of June, hopefully. So we don't know yet. So just hoping that it's going to be so much fun. I'm telling you. I'll try to be consistent on Monday. I'm excited to be back doing live streams with you guys, man. I had to take care of business first, family, everything comes first. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next Monday evening. Remember, I go on after Tech Valor. So if you see Tech Valor, put your link in there, Tech Valor, and I go on. I'm gonna start hitting you up after Tech Valor because I thought T was streaming at like 8 or 9 or something my time. So that way, if he's gonna stream on Mondays, we gonna all three of us can share this Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'll go on a little bit earlier so that way we can watch T close out tonight or whoever close out tonight. Because I've watched him before late in the evening time before, like on a Monday night. So chill tech and chill is his stream. So yeah, Tech Valor, put that in there, man. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna close it out, and hopefully you guys, man, start seeing more of me with the live streams. I really prefer to do live streams. Believe it or not, all those videos it gets tiring sometimes, man, but I still like it. So I appreciate all the super chats that came through. You know what I mean? And it's just fun, and we're gonna keep having fun with it. So be on the lookout for that announcement for that that 10-hour stream. That's you start hearing more about that. It's gonna be a panel. It's probably gonna be crazy, and I think y'all are gonna have a lot of fun. So with that, I'll do a part 2 to this one because I had some stuff I wanted to talk about, but Team Pixel, you already know what it is. Team Pixel still, come on, Oscar. Come on, man. I'm always gonna be Team Pixel. No doubt. No doubt. I cannot not be Team Pixel. So there go Captain, the Team Pixel King right there. Holla at your boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the king right there in the chat. There you go. Hit that stream up right there. That's Tech Valor. She goes on at 7 Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You'll see me in the chat over there. I'm most of the time I'm closing on my workouts. So I always make it though. But I'll go on after that if I'm gonna do a live stream, and then that way, if T is gonna go on, I'll cut my stream to just an hour because she goes for an hour, and if he goes on at 8, I'll take the 7 to 8 slot or whatever. You know, it don't really make no difference. I just want to have some fun and chat with you cats, man. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. I stayed way longer than I was planning on doing, so appreciate y'all, man. Blessings, everybody. Y'all stay safe, and Team Pixel, baby. You already know. I got a Pixel 6. Now let me quit saying that. I better quit putting that false rumor out there. Peace, y'all.